Hi guys, and welcome to the next episode of Wes Chit Chat. Today we'll be talking about our 2021 expectations, and I'm Madalena. I'm here with the whole crew today. We've got Simran, Gloria, Emily, and Emma. So, yeah, I think to kick off the conversation, what kind of resolutions do you guys have for this year? Anyone wants to start? I can see Emma sitting there really eagerly.
Let's see. Yeah, I mean, 2020 has been a tough year. I probably expect the same from 2021. I don't see a lot of, I don't know, there's gonna be opportunities, I think, but probably my main goals will be mostly focused on self-learning and try to see what I can do and when. Because obviously I have 10,000 things I want to do, but I have to see if I can do them and when. So for now I've kind of listed a few things that I would like to focus on, considering we stay in the same or in a similar situation in the one we are at now. Because I don't know when things are going to get better. Hopefully soon, but mine it's probably mostly focused on keep entertained and learn. I wanna keep learning. I don't wanna settle in ordinary things. So I wanna keep learning. I wanna probably learn another language. Start learning another language is not that easy. And then sport. I wanna actually get into mountain biking. And I want to play football. I want to become good at playing football. And probably, yeah, definitely learning something else. What about you girls?
So I think for me, I don't have any resolutions because when I make resolutions in the past, I never stick to them. And I'm more likely to do stuff if I don't make resolutions, as weird as that sounds. Like, I feel like I don't make resolutions and then I'm like, okay, now I'm doing this and this. But I do have goals. For example, last night I was thinking, Emma, your talk. I don't know if the recording picks that up. But last night I was thinking I need to be on my phone less, and I'm thinking of deleting all social medias, but then I was thinking I can't delete social medias because then I won't be able to look at the Wes Instagram, or I won't be able to respond to, like, I want to literally just switch my phone off and not even look at it, but it's actually not possible to do. Like, I can't do it because then I'll miss out on things which are important. But there is so much in me that just wants to literally switch my phone off for like a week. But yeah, I just can't do it. I won't be able to.
Or do it for like 3 days or something, or like a weekend.
And then what if like I have to arrange something for an event, or I have to?
No, but it's like, what's the worst case scenario? What's the worst thing that could happen?
Yeah, I know.
You respond 2 days later. We'll get angry at you.
I'll be kicked out.
Where have you been? No, but yeah, I feel like that's good though. I feel like take a detox if you want to, just do it. Because I feel like I did that in first semester. And yeah, at times it was like I really should have responded to these things earlier. But it felt so good to just be like, I don't care about what's going on my phone. Like, I switched all my notifications off. Like, if I want to check something, I'll check something. And just gives you peace.
Yeah,
I like peace. So.
Yeah, that is what I want to start doing. And
maybe you can do that. You don't check your phone all day, and then you check it up in the evening and see if there's anything urgent. So at least you always keep up with like things that are happening. But if there is anything urgent that needs your attention.
Yeah. So guys, if I do respond during the day, then you should tell me to get off my phone. If I don't respond,
we will know that you're super busy with your new life of detoxing. I'm not gonna text you anymore.
Yeah.
Watching Netflix is what I'll be doing.
It is really hard though, because you say that, and if you're watching Netflix instead, you're still looking at a screen. It's like all we do, especially during during COVID, that's all I've done, because I would also like to not be on my phone, but I always have maybe it's like a fear that if I don't see messages, I feel really like rude if I leave it too many days. I know people don't really care, but it's just a weird thing. I mean, my phone is so full on storage right now, it doesn't even give me notifications, which is why I don't answer half the messages.
Oh my god.
So maybe it's
You're
helping me.
pretty
that
good
way.
though, like with answering messages.
Yeah, but I think that's something everyone wants to do in the new year, because everyone's so sick at looking at screens.
Yeah.
It's like you go to uni, you do your lectures, you do your work online as well, then you watch maybe Netflix online, you talk to friends online. All of our society stuff is also online. So I'm constantly
Yeah.
online, and then when I switch off, I go onto social media online.
Yeah.
It's like so unavoidable though, because of the circumstances we're in, that is where you have to get sort of your education, your social interaction, just your entire life has been moved online. So it's hard to avoid it and dodge it. I mean, I need to bring myself to delete TikTok because it's just getting out of control. It's so addictive. I can't deal with it, but I can't delete it. 'cause
I can relate to that one.
It's so good.
See, and even worse about TikTok is it finds its way onto every other social media platform. Because I thought I was being really smart not getting it, because I knew I was going to be addicted. But forget that. I find it on my Twitter feed, my Insta feed, my Facebook
Yeah.
feed. It's just everywhere.
Yeah.
So I think that's probably a good resolution for everyone. But do you have any other ones, Em?
I mean, well, like Emma says, I'd love to get better at learning another language. I'm trying to learn Spanish and conveniently taking it again next semester, so that should help. But yeah, just like the usual stuff, and just continuing to be self-aware and take care of yourself, especially during this pandemic when, you switch on the news and there's so much bad news that it can feel very upsetting and very overwhelming. So just taking the time to be kind to yourself and listen to yourself, I think, is a really good habit to continue through 2021 for everyone.
Yeah,
That's
I think
true.
that's definitely a good one. I think it's always really important to take care of yourself. I mean, I do that by having a hot chocolate every day. Really important. Gives me a lot of
I had
comfort.
one with whipped cream and marshmallows on the other day. I was loving it.
Stunning.
I was loving it.
That's nice. Yeah, for Christmas I just got loads of hot chocolate. I mean, that's the only thing I asked for was just hot chocolate. So last few weeks has been pretty amazing. But yeah, do you have any other ones, Gloria?
I think, I don't really have like a set, like what they called resolution. But I think probably just to be more present, like stay involved with things, and just take advantage of opportunities. Because I feel like this is the first year in a while where it's like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing for most of the year. Like when we get to April, May, dissertation submitted. I generally, it's just open. It's just do anything. And I think that's the first time in maybe in forever since, I don't know, nursery, because every time it's just you go to the next year, uni, there's always the next stage. And so I feel like it's been hard to actually plan the year and be like, this is what I want to do with it, because I can do anything with it, so it's kind of backwards. So I guess my resolution is just be present and take advantage of any opportunity that comes, and hopefully that would help me to decide what I want a bit from life just generally. But yeah,
That's very nice. I like that one. Have you guys, a movie which you have to watch? Okay, so do you guys have Disney Plus?
No,
Who said no?
Yeah.
Oh,
me. I
okay.
refuse to pay for it.
Okay, well, it's a movie called Soul. I don't know, you might be able to get it
I've
from somewhere else, but it's so good. It's so good. It basically teaches you about life and how everyone thinks that you're meant to have a purpose, and you're made to think that you're meant to have a purpose on this life, when actually you don't always have to have a purpose, and you just need to enjoy the whole process of life. But it's really good. I recommend it.
Is it like a cartoon?
Yeah, it's a cartoon.
It's meant to be
It
really,
looks so
really
cute.
good.
Oh,
but I
nice.
still refuse to pay for Disney Plus just for that.
That's why you get a go-to phone contract, and then you just get it for free for like a year. It's
Well,
Disney Plus is only like £5 a month, I swear.
Yeah, it is, but I already pay for like Netflix.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Netflix is more expensive, and I feel like I use Netflix more.
But it does add up when you pay for like Spotify and then your phone contract. I don't have that much money. I don't have any more to spare.
Yeah.
So are you guys looking forward to going back to uni? What do you think next semester's going to look like this year?
I mean, who knows? I don't think
Who
uni-
knows?
The exact
Yeah.
same as first semester.
Like anything we do is gonna be in the same way. Like we go back to uni, we stay home, you work. You're gonna do that from home anyways. So I don't know. Maybe at university we have more possibilities to see other people safely and to do more interesting things. So maybe it's gonna be good. We're probably gonna have
hopefully
easy.
it will change.
Yeah. I know some people who aren't coming back to uni, like, well, they're still continuing with their course, but they're not moving back because they're scared about another lockdown. So I think that's different from next semester. Sort of maybe less people will be actually physically travelling back.
Yeah, I think there's always been that uncertainty though, even in first semester, but obviously more so now because it's worse now. I think because this is my final semester of uni, I want to go back because it's like this is gonna be the last time we're
Yeah.
uni.
Oh my God.
So-
Yeah, how are you guys feeling about that, knowing that you'll probably graduate and it will still be kind of like a similar situation to what the people that had to graduate this year went through?
I mean, I'm kind of like, I don't know. I'm just like, yeah, that's what it's gonna be like.
Yeah, it feels like it just is what it is because it's been going on so long. It's just like it's the next step, just make the most of it, kind of. And because we've kind of reflected and looked at all the positives, obviously it's been a really hard year, but there have been positives. So it's kind of like we don't know what's going to happen, but it won't be all that bad. Like we can hopefully still get something good from it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I feel like that's the one good thing, is that because everything's come to sort of a standstill, anything that you do feels like you've exceeded expectations. Like, you know how you guys were talking about resolutions and how you don't really set many because you think it means you do more in a way. Like, I feel the same. I think that when there's no expectation, everything you do does exceed expectations because there were none. So everything feels like an achievement in a way, which is
I feel
quite
like you've just got to go with the flow, and like Gloria said, like just take any opportunity that you can, and make the most of it because there's not many opportunities out there right now. But you've sometimes got to make your own opportunities, and you've got to, like what we're doing now. This is an opportunity. Our podcast, we made it for ourselves. Like the opportunity wasn't there. It wasn't, somebody didn't come to us and say make a podcast. We thought, okay, let's make a podcast. Like it's just about putting yourself out there, I think, and not being afraid of trying new things, because obviously things aren't always going to work, but it's the fact that you tried.
Yeah.
Even out of the context of this, sorry, go ahead.
No, you go, Emily. It's fine.
I was just going to say, even out of the context of this year, if there wasn't a pandemic happening, that's a really good outlook to take into a new year. Just going with the flow, seeing what opportunities come your way, saying yes to things, and trying to be proactive and create different experiences for yourself.
I think it's important to have some objectives as well, because sometimes otherwise you can not lose yourself, but maybe just routes that then you're not gonna make the most of it. Like I agree with following, like taking opportunities, do new things, but maybe you should still have some end goals. Just
obviously you need to kind of know where you want to go. Another one, you guys said you wanted to learn languages. When you said that, I was like, yeah, I want to do that as well. Because last semester I started learning Punjabi, because my grandparents speak Punjabi, but they also speak English, and I stopped that because, why did I stop that? Because we had to start going into uni. Yeah, but then this year, that's my goal, because it's a bit embarrassing that I can't speak it.
It's a really good one. I'm the same as you because my grandparents, all of them speak different languages, but everyone in the family speaks English. So I know none of the languages that my parents know, and they both combined. They know about 4 different languages that are not English, and I just know English.
Yeah.
The best I can do is maybe GCSE French.
Same.
Quite embarrassing.
It's that. If I go to France now, I doubt I'll be able to communicate with anyone.
Exactly. It does make me feel a bit embarrassed when I think about that. Like, I can't speak the same language that the rest of my family can.
Yeah. How did you guys find, like, New Year's? Like, what, like, was it emotional? Was it exciting? Like, the whole, how were you feeling when it changed to 2021?
I was so happy because London was full of fireworks. You couldn't even think that there were fireworks everywhere, and I was on top of like I don't know. We live like on 2nd floor, so like I could have seen everything. I was so happy. And probably one of the best years, just because I love fireworks.
Yeah, literally the fireworks were so nice.
Yeah, they used drones as
So
well
happy.
this year.
Mm.
It was pretty
Yeah, the drones were cool.
cool. Yeah, definitely.
I was like jumping up and down. I was so excited that 2020 was over. But apart from actually
It's
just
like-
like kind of non-eventful.
What does even change? I never understood like New Year's Eve. Like it's just
It's just a
formality.
crossover.
It's nothing
Yeah.
really changes.
Fun. Yeah.
Exactly.
So I don't know. I just welcome the new year.
Yeah. And I think
This year I
even
was
this
literally
year,
like,
it's like,
Yeah.
well, it's going to be exactly the same, if not worse. But I feel like next year, I don't know if I don't want to speak too soon, but next year, like, it'll be different because now we kind of know what we're going into.
Yeah.
We're expecting this, whereas hopefully it'll be like touch words.
And
I
now
don't
we
know
have
if I should
the
say
technology
this.
as well. I can remember when we started the first lockdown, we didn't know anything about online stuff, but
Exactly.
now we're used to it. Like it's
Yeah.
part of us. So we have the technology to do things remotely as well. So it's gonna be better because
Yeah.
it's like we had to relearn how to live, but now we're used to it.
Yeah.
And we can actually
We just
focus on
adapted.
different things more than try to get used to a new reality.
Yeah.
So
Definitely.
Yeah, I think that's a given advantage. So, do you guys have any kind of 2021 predictions? Like, this can be just in the UK, personal, or on the global scale. Any predictions?
I mean, for me, on like a personal level, I predict it could be very likely that I will be moving to another city for like work reasons, which I actually find really exciting. I'm not that anxious about it because I feel 2020 was quite a stagnant year in terms of travel for obvious reasons. I'm quite excited about the opportunity to perhaps move to a different place and try something new and meet new people.
yeah, I'm excited to see what's going to happen because I would like that people maybe consider more the environment, which with COVID, like it was a stepping stone probably maybe for for tackling environmental issues. Then I want to see where science goes, where we're gonna go in space, if we're going to Mars or anything. And I don't know. I want to see like the development that it's gonna have and how cities will change. For example, I always see London that before used to be one of the biggest cities, now it's dead. And it's like I want to see how things will change and how humanity and the world will adapt to this new situation, this new life. I don't know. I'm excited. It's cool. It's gonna be cool because it's a change and see how things change according to this new way of living. I don't know.
Yeah, I think I can agree with that. I quite liked the only thing that I liked about the COVID situation when everyone was in lockdown was that everything was so quiet and you could see so much of the nature returning, and it was all a lot more peaceful, and there was hardly any pollution because everyone was at home. So I think I agree with you, Emma, that I hope it's kind of like an awakening about the serious like environmental impact that we have on the planet.
I hope we start realizing that we're not the only ones. Like we actually share this world with some other species, and we shouldn't just impose ourselves. I don't know. It's nice to see birds around, and other animals as well.
Yes, definitely. What about you guys, Gloria and Simran? What are your predictions for 2021?
I think there'll be more like social media influencers, social media campaigns. I feel like the way in which people, like, yeah, just how people do things, social media is just going to be crazy. Whether it's like business related, we'll see like NatWest have like a crazy social media campaign, but then also like there'll be more influencers doing crazy challenges and things. Hopefully good ones. Hopefully things will be entertaining. But yeah, I feel like there'll definitely be an increase in that.
Do you think that's good?
I don't know if it's good. I think it's just people adapting to the fact that you can't like leave the house, you can't go anywhere. But yeah, I don't know.
I think it's quite hard when we've all said that we want to spend less time on our phones. And then
But
you have
that's the thing, like you want to spend less time, but then you're kind of forced to spend time because otherwise you're not really connected to people.
Yeah,
you want to stay connected. It's that like self-care kind of thing. You don't want to feel like you're lost or like you're out of the loop. So you're going to go on it more, which is counterintuitive
as well, and like be active.
Yeah, maybe a resolution could be what quality time on your phone. So, for example, instead of being on social media, you go on your phone to organize a call with your friends or only talk to your friends. So you're still in the loop, you're still like following news, but you don't actually waste hours and hours on doing God knows what we do. Because when you go on your phone, you get lost for hours and you don't know what you've done.
You know, considering all like the bad news that's happened, you would think, I don't know if this is a thing, but you would think that somebody would make a channel or something where it's just all about good news. So people can tune in and it would just be good news for the day. Like somebody needs to make that because all the news is just negative. Like somebody needs to make a positive news channel.
I know, we need to film
go.
I mean, maybe some
ways to find them. Because even when you look for them, you can't find them.
Yeah. It's like,
no, that's actually so true though. Yeah, my grandma was actually like, she doesn't watch news anymore because every time you switch it on, it's something bad. Like, you don't want to tune in because you're just put in a bad mood. It's like, oh yeah, the world.
Exactly.
I don't want to do this anymore.
That's true. Yeah. I mean, I don't watch the news that much either. My dad insists on watching it 3 times a day. I really don't know why he feels the need to.
My mum's
it's
like
God
that.
forbid he forgets something. But yeah, I completely agree with that. This is your time, Simran. This is how you become viral. Simran's
good news channel.
Yeah.
I mean, that would actually be a really good idea. Guys, we should actually...
No, I think we would.
I think we should do it, Simran. I think we should do it. It's cool.
Actually, you've heard it here first, everyone. This podcast.
Release copyright.
1 million views. But
copyright
it has to be someone that's made a good news channel because come on, like there's been so much negativity. Surely someone's thinking, okay, I want to bring positivity into the world.
I tell you who I've been loving, who does make like just funny videos, is Munya Chihuahua. He's so good. Funny. He really does bring like the funny into any situation. Like he makes my day when I watch his videos.
Yeah, he's
What
good.
kind of videos does he do?
He does like sketches of different things that have happened. So every time Boris announces something really stupid, he makes it into like a song, and it's just really funny. And he has different characters. Like
I think I know who he is.
Yeah, I think we've spoken about him, Gloria.
Yeah.
I just forget people's names. I'm not good with names. But yeah, okay, sick.
So I think he's one of the ones that I've really enjoyed. It's quite weird when you think about it, how 2020 has really brought up certain people. Like some people have just exploded in 2020 because of their content. And I think that's like one of the good sides about it, is that.
Yeah. And I think that will continue into this year as well.
Yeah.
People will, be more successful, hopefully. And
Yeah.
so will we, guys. So will we. My
Yeah.
prediction is hopefully I will get a job. If not, it's not meant to be.
We all
If
pray.
not, we'll be famous podcasters. And
Yeah,
you
if not,
girls,
I'll be recording a podcast
happy
every
news,
single
girl.
day. Every single day because I'm
Yeah, definitely. But I think that is a good point to end on. I think we've summed up how we want to spend 2021, and we hope that it will be a lot better than 2020. So yeah, thank you guys for listening to this episode, and we'll see you next week with another one. Bye.